Hey now, there's no dock cam on this one. I don't know why. This is what I'm gonna. You get the full widescreen view of my background now, and it's not flipped. But I wanted to take this time to appreciate some of my old LPs from sci-fi soundtracks. Now I feel like I need the dock cam. So this is the first one because this is my favorite sci-fi movie. Now I have a few different versions, and I'm getting glare. It's glare. I got a few different versions of the TMP soundtrack. If you don't have yours at home, this is the sleeve. These are all the aliens we never really see on the sleeve. See them all? Look at them. Now I need the dock cam. I could always turn the dock cam back on, but whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. I mean, if you want to just look at a record and not play it, there it is. That's what a record looks like. I guess it's in good shape. How close do I get to the camera to see the... ooh, there it is. Star Trek the Motion Picture. Look at all that. Okay, great. Not a bad soundtrack. There are many different versions of this soundtrack, and I will take this time to show them to you. See, I keep my CDs in little plastic sleeves to save space. So the nice thing about TMP is we have two variations of the soundtrack. So this is the older one right here. So this came out, I don't know when this came out. I don't know, but this really isn't going anywhere, is it? Anyway, I'll do another show with the dock cam to get on those, because this is floundering. I need my cards in front of me. Second one I want to show you, and then we get the back, get our cast of characters right here. This is a fun one. Here's the 2010 soundtrack. Again, 2010, a movie that deserves more attention than it gets. This is the $3 label right here. I never took off the LP. So the fun thing about this that I love so much, and it's in the movie, and I'll have to read it to you. I'm just reading downward. It's all digitally mixed on the Mitsubishi X-80. I'll put a little wiki description to the X-80 above, but nothing says like a movie that came out in 1984 like the soundtrack to 2010. Because I swear, so many movies in 84, 85 have that electric soundtrack to it. If you watch this movie and then go watch Witness with Harrison Ford, it's still got that synthesized track to it. It's a lot of fun. It totally dates the movie, but I love it nonetheless. So this is the 2010 soundtrack. Of course, it always begins with Zarathustra, or Space Probe, Bowman, reactivating. It's a lot. I mean, it's got the wonky synthesized music above. But I think this one. Nah, there's not a disco there might be like a disco version of Zarathustra at the end of this record. It's been a while since I just put it on and listened to it. I think I need to revisit it again, but it might be kind of a disco mix, which is a lot of fun. And it harkens back to, of course, Days of Yore with the Buck Rogers LP. I love it. Like I think I said this previously, I got this one sealed, but it does have the little remainder mark version of there's a little saw mark right there. The saving grace of this one is and you go look up Suspension from Buck Rogers to listen to the lyrics and maybe even see the opening credit scene for the movie version. It's all 1978 and 79. And I think I'll do a creative poetry slam reading of the lyrics because they're not very deep. Might as well finish this off today too with, of course, here's the big one. This is the Star Wars movie LP. I don't know where I got this. I didn't actively seek it. I didn't buy it on eBay. I think I just found this at either a thrift shop or whatnot. But it's in great shape. And I mean, even down to the 20th Century Records sleeves, you can't beat this. But I tried to do this in another video, so I'll do it here. Here we have. Oh wow! It's got all these write-ups of all the tunes. That's not what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for right here. Here we go. Oh, I think I just ripped it. I just ripped something. Oh my God! No, that's just how. All right. Well, that sounded worse than it was. Did I destroy the? No, everything's good. Everything's good. No worries. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So, yeah, this is too good. So go get your mail-in May the Force Be With You t-shirt now. They are $5 each. Children's $4.50. Setting the trend, of course, it's a black t-shirt only because, you know, why would anyone want anything else? I can't stand wearing black t-shirts. I don't even wear t-shirts anymore. What am I talking about? So go ahead and I love this. You can mail away to t-shirt 7060 Hollywood Boulevard, Suite 909 in Hollywood. So write your letters to t-shirt and mail it in. And you can get your I don't know why this says cutout. But there it is. There's your May the Force Be With You t-shirt. Wait a minute. Add 50 cents for postage and handling. Outside the U.S. at a dollar, and California residents 6% tax. So you need to do that on your own. And about 4 weeks for delivery and no CODs. Now I'll have to put this under the doc cam, and this deserves its own show. But that is a favorite of mine. And this, and of course we have the great James Horner, the late great James Horner, and his Star Trek II soundtrack. I still enjoy the sound. This was his first soundtrack. I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a year later. It certainly put him on the map. But there you have it in all its glory. Hey, this was Atlantic. That's the same label as any Led Zeppelin LP when you look at it there. So we see the back. This is a similar. I think the design. All these photos were on the old VHS copy of the movie. This was not. You know, the thing about Star Trek II, it never really. The budget was so low, it never got a real poster for itself. But it's successful nonetheless. So there is Star Trek II. I think I'm way over time, but I have to give a shout out to the Eurythmics. I don't know what it is with 1984 and me, but the Eurythmics 1984 soundtrack must be experienced. I would highly recommend it. If anything, for the song "Sex Crime." Yeah, I think Sex Crime alone is worth the buy. If you haven't seen the John Hurt 1984 version of 1984, it's worth a view. But there are two soundtracks you can listen to if you get the Blu-ray, the original one, and then the Eurythmics Give It a Go. And they both kind of work in their own way. But this LP is all Eurythmics. It's all 1984, and it's all over the place. Yeah, it's not quite into sci-fi movie territory there, but that's fine. I'm still waiting for my LP from Battlestar Galactica. I have the CD I can always show off, but it also has a fine disco version of the Galactica theme, as well as Love, 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 that you will find in the pilot 2-hour saga of A Star World. All right, so that's a not very impressive geek out of my LPs, and I'm going to go back to my doc cam and have the security of looking at a card to bounce ideas off of. But that's all.